Yellow. I was watching this on the Zone, and I remember hearing, it was with a few people. They were wondering why couldn't AJ just finish the fight. Definitely a significant difference in the way these two look. When you look at AJ, you just see a straight up destroyer. If you look at Anthony Joshua out in public, no one is gonna pick a fight with that guy at a bar or anything like that. Like, that's just not gonna happen, right? I know for a lot of people, when they look at him and they wonder, why does he have to be so technical? Why does he have to pace himself at the level he's at? You can't really force things, and I think AJ played his game very intelligently. He played it the way it should have been played. I think he boxed beautifully against, someone who only has one loss, against Vladimir Klitschko, right? I felt like he was offering the best of both worlds. He remained technical, he was smart in there, and when he did hurt the guy, he started to demonstrate those bad intentions. He's that balance between a clean martial artist and a straight up fighter. Whether you be the technician or just a fan who likes watching fights, he does offer the best of both worlds. But when you are that big and powerful and say, the ref does rule that stop a knockdown, there will be an equivalent exchange for being that big and powerful while your opponent is now given the opportunity to recover. That's kind of how it works. If you're that big and powerful, the exchange for having that gift, it's yin and yang. You're gonna burn more glycogen for just being more powerful. With that said, let's actually take a closer glance at a few of the punches AJ threw throughout this fight before he inevitably, intelligently secured victory. The first thing we should note is Anthony Joshua's jab. It is a cornerstone to his game, and the oomph he has behind it while remaining balanced. It makes it oppressive, as in he can just keep firing it at a range. Naturally, when Anthony Joshua is still fresh, the reach and power of his jab easily maintains distance, and it's hard to find anything off of it because he can always retract back to a balanced position, thus strong position, based upon how you're guarding, based upon your reactions. You'll start to tie more power off that solid foundation, and here it actually started to frustrate Pulev. Pulev here extended himself out of balance and took on more risk to just compensate for how oppressive Anthony Joshua's jab was. Look, he tries to slip the jab then lunge in to compensate for all that space. Anthony Joshua isn't just attributes, he is an intelligent boxer. If you take such a risk to catch him off his jab, he'll make a note of it and use it against you. Here, this is beautiful. Stepping in with the slightest feint of the lead hand, Anthony Joshua, he has a feel for it. He knows Pulev is going to lunge into space once again. Throwing down his lead as a counterbalance, he steps back, his back leg, shifts his weight onto it and lowers his level and fades away. From there, it's a Floyd Mayweather tier pull counter. Just look at that. For such a big man, it was done so beautifully. His whole body is working in harmony to accelerate his pull, then come back, retract with power. All up against that forward momentum, that snap paired with a pivot crashing against all of Pulev's forward momentum. It didn't matter how durable he was at that point. From there, he was straight up rocked. Watch this level change here. Anthony Joshua just read how Pulev would react to him. As Anthony Joshua throws his jab and lowers his level down from that abyss, unpinning his back foot and traveling through to increase the strike's overall power, Anthony Joshua, he was confident. He was landing many uppercuts throughout the fight. This one exchanged his base to increase its overall power. Deep within the pocket, AJ, this giant of a man, does something you'd see more commonly from smaller fighters. As his opponent turns to face him. From there comes another uppercut, which in turn further pulls Pulev into a haze. Pulev may have looked composed coming back in, but he's just not the same man after taking all of that. Not from such a powerful individual. Pulev is durable, but at the end of the day, there's physics to this reality. Thus, jab. Note how the backhand, how it's been slightly thrown out as a counterbalance throughout the fight. But this time, Anthony Joshua transitions to add more power for his cross, right down the pipe. And on connection, Pulev, he's just too concussed to continue. At first, Anthony Joshua may seem like he's just attributes, but with a rock-solid technical foundation, he applies a very systematic deconstruction of his opponents. In a division where everyone is straight up dangerous due to their sheer mass, physical ability paired with a rock-solid technical foundation and intelligent implementation is what makes Anthony Joshua so very dangerous. It's a beautiful thing to watch, for both sides, for those who have an understanding as to what is happening. There's a lot of strategy and technique implemented there to appreciate, but he's still also armed with bad intentions for the rest. To that end, thank you, Anthony Joshua, for this lesson. It's always a privilege to watch. And thank you to all of you. I always appreciate all of you coming to my work. And so, until next time, peace.